Hello, chat. Hey, chat. Hey, guys. It's me. I'm going to mute alerts for this stream, so if you're waiting to, send a sub in, they are going to be paused. Uh, hey. Hey.
Hola.
What's up, guys? How are you doing? Uh, uh, it's strange because I. Oh, poor chat for the people that have no idea.
I know. this week has been a crazy
This
ride.
week has been a lot. You look warm. It's us fucking California. We have aircon on, luckily.
I'm a handsome lad, thank you.
Being very
Even
nice.
though I just woke up.
So we're gonna do some normal Reddit reacts and stuff. We're gonna do all this. But then there's some things that I just want to put out and address really quickly before. And I'm trying to think how to start. So she does drugs. Evil vibes. First time here. Hi. He does a badass tattoos.
Thank you.
But chat, we are going to move on to something kind of serious right now. Calling all bits real quick, not a bit, nothing like that. We spoke about how, the other day about the TikTokers that came to our house and wanted to get in, wanted to see the view, and even after, 5 different people said no, they won't give up. But it's kind of gotten a bit more serious now, surprisingly. So I'm gonna run over the story really quickly again. I spoke about on stream. We after the Beyblade tournament, we hosted a little, get together with friends. It was supposed to be a party, but then we did 2 hours before. So it was, our little hangout at the Envy House, little board game night, little fun thing, and then
Small party, wasn't a rager or anything like that. There was like not many people there.
and then I said this story before. You can look at my past VOD. At like 1 a.m., these like TikTokers at the time, we weren't aware. It took like a lot of investigating into after to see who it was. But at the time, these four people from what we saw, 2 cars. I think there was more because they said that they were all from a certain house. They all said they were at a certain house. And anyway, running through the story again, a quick little rundown before I go more into it is they rolled up. Our friend, she was at the bottom ground and she answered, and they were like wanting to get in, and they were like talking about how they used to live here before, but I don't think, no, they didn't say that to Ritza.
They said that to us.
They said that to you guys.
Yes.
So do you want to explain it from that side, and then I'll explain what happened and what they said and lied about?
So what happened was that they came and our friend was at the door. Did you say her name?
Yeah, we can, because I feel like chat knows.
I don't. We came. Our friend answered the door, and these people said that they wanted to go see the view upstairs and stuff like that. Our friend said, "I don't think you can." And then she went to go close the door on them, and our friend insisted that they put their foot out when she tried to close the door and tried to insist like to come in and like come see the place, and it would only be 5 minutes. And our friend was like shaken up a bit. Our friend literally just got in like a shooting like 3 days before, and now people are like insisting to come into the house.
Shooting that she was in. I talked about on my stream before with her. She told you guys the story, so I think that's why she was even more.
Shooken up.
Yeah, it was like PTSD, and then
So she came up the stairs. Like she closed the door, she locked it. She came up the stairs. She got Lewis and I didn't want Lewis going downstairs by himself with like a group of people outside the door to like go tell them to leave. So I went downstairs with him. We went down there. We told them to leave. Lewis said that there's people of social status that are in the house. There's a small group of people that we don't want strangers here, and we don't feel comfortable having strangers come. They insisted, oh, well, we used to live here. Keep in mind that we said social status. We never said influencer or anything like that.
we probably should mention, like, before the two others that left, that chat, I rated Jake the other night, and we spoke about this before if you were in my stream. When Jake and Space were leaving, they were like, they tried to get in through them too, and they were like, doesn't matter if you lived here before, that's some home invasion shit. And then they got in their Uber and left. So that was before they knocked again and Ritza answered. And then now from where you were going.
So she came upstairs. She was like clearly shaken. Like I said, she just went through a crazy moment. She came upstairs to go get Lewis. Me and Lewis went downstairs, but she, like I said, she told us that there's people downstairs. She told them to go away, and when she was closing the door, they put their foot in front. So she got us to come downstairs. We came downstairs. We talked to them. We told them, like I said, multiple times, like, nah, today's not a good day. Like, don't, just, you have to go. And they kept, like, they insisted maybe like 3 or 4 times. Lewis told them that there's people, like I said, of social status. Now, when you say social status, we never said influencers. It can be, it's a big house in a nice area. Like, it can be a politician. You never know who the hell it is. Like, they don't know. They came on a Sunday night. It's very uncomfortable to randomly come at like 1 a.m. to someone's house, like on a Sunday night. Like, that's the most entitled shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, what if it wasn't other influencers here? What if it was like an old woman or like a couple that's living here that like you don't just show up to someone's house. But we told them to leave. They kept insisting, and then they said, "Oh well, we're influencers too," just assuming that everyone's an influencer that was here, and proceeded to show us that they used to live in this house.
And then for me at this point, while they were saying that to Lewis and PD and kept trying to get in, our friend, she like came upstairs to me. I told the story before. She knocked on the bathroom when I was in the bathroom with someone. I was helping someone in the bathroom. They were having issues, and she's like, "There's people like here. They're like outside. They're refusing to leave. They're refusing to leave. They put the foot in the door." I wasn't aware that Lewis and Pete were still down with them at the time, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's freaky, that's scary." And obviously it's awkward because if old regulars here remember the razor issue when I was living in Ireland alone with a weird guy leaving razors outside my house. So it obviously was not as serious as that, but I just freaked out because I hear that like they put the foot in the door and several people have asked them to leave and they're not leaving. So I run to the balcony. We have like Andrea there. This is when you guys came out because I went out and I'm like, get off our property, leave, you're trespassing. And then obviously they start yelling back at me and they're like, we used to live here, we used to live here, we used to live here. And I'm like, it doesn't matter, get off, you're asked to leave, get the fuck off our property. I did say cunt. I said it very strongly. Yeah. I was like, you fucking cunts, get the fuck off, you're asked to leave, you've been asked to leave several fucking times, get the fuck off our fucking property, get the fuck off, cunt, all this stuff. And then I wish I had the picture from the balcony view, because so we have a gate, chat, like that is our property. You pass that gate, that is our private property.
And that's trespassing.
And they went in and they went to the second door trying to like, knock and call on it, and every time someone said no, they kept trying to get in. So at this time I was like, I also did not fully know who they were, the social things, and I'm like, get out right now, get out right now, I'll spit on you, get out right now. So I did spit, like I said, but I spit beside the car. I did not spit on them. I spit beside the car.
And keep in mind, they're at the door and she's on the balcony. There's no way in hell that like she can hit them with like. It's far enough where like there's no way in hell that she can hit them with spit from that balcony. It's at least what, like 20, 25 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reasonable distance where there's no way in hell that she could reach them with spit.
So then after that, the one guy, we don't know. We haven't identified a few of them. We only know who two of them are for sure.
And they admitted to even showing up.
And this is where I will say the only like mistake and what I do feel bad about and is my fault is they were saying, so they told Pete and Lewis, we're all from the Go House, all of us out here, we're all from the Go, and they showed us like, or well, they showed them TikToks, they showed you like pictures, and then when I was seeing the pictures, I'm gonna go back to the main story, but I was manic the next day, and I was like, no, I'll continue it, and then I'll go to that point, because there's so many, I don't want to skip anything. But obviously then, I started, screaming down at them, and then after I spit beside the car, one of them got a rock, and he like hurled it at me. Me and Lewis was beside me too. I was obviously more on the balcony. Hurled the rock at us, and it like missed me by a bit, smashed through the our screen, and I'm so glad we have proof of that. Smashed through a screen and marked our window. And so then after that, that was like a huge, it caused a crash, it caused a noise, and like really loud. And that's when Miko, because Miko was in the bed lying down, because like I said, she felt sick, she was trying to like have a little nap and then come back to the like a board game night, and she comes out and she thinks it was a gunshot. And then I see like seeing, Andrea and Miko being like, okay, we have to get the cops here, we're gonna have to get the cops here. And then Rita saying like, I already called them, I told them to put the foot in the door. I wasn't fully aware of the situation, so after that rock thing, it was like a fight or flight situation, run down the stairs and like go after to chase them off, because I'm like, so we were lucky that we had a little get together that night with people. But usually it's just 4 women in a house. Yeah. Me, Andrea, Alex, and Miko. So in my head, seeing, 2 of my closest friends being terrified, I'm like, okay, fight or flight. And I chased down after them. I ran and I was like, get off her property, get off her property.
But this is after they were yelling at her to come down and fight them. There's men yelling at a woman to go down and fight them. Like, a man should never be yelling at a woman. And it was the man that
threw the rock too. He was the one that hurled it at me. So I go down, and as I'm running out, like I'm in my bare feet, I'm all that. The 2 cars, and what was kind of creepier about it was like they were blocking our only entrance.
Yeah, there's only one entrance and exit, like out of the way, and there was 2 cars, and like 2 large cars. Like one was a either a Dodge Charger or a Challenger. It's a big motherfucking car. The driveway space, like to get, there's not even driveway space. It's just the road, and like they blocked the whole road. The only one car can really fit. They blocked pretty much the whole thing, and there was another car behind them. So like, even if our guests wanted to leave or whatever, like it would be hard to get to the Uber. You would have to pass them to get to the Uber or to their car or whatever, and it was very uncomfortable. You don't just show up to someone's house, block the entrance and the exits, and like trespass into like through the privacy gate and knock on the door at 1 a.m. on a Sunday night.
The thing is, if this turns into a proper like legal stuff, at least 2 people that we haven't named yet that left the hangover early said, remember what I said today, like they were leaving and they saw like a bunch of like, they call them teens, like being super loud outside and going like that, and they're like, what are they doing? So going on from that, getting on to the next part, I go after them. I run out, I chase them off, and like they get in the cars, they back up, they drive down out of our like the entranceway, like the 1 block road, and then they stop again. And then the guy who threw the rock came back out, and he's like, at first he was like, come on, try spit on me again, I'll like beat your ass. And then I'm like, okay, come back up here. And I was saying come back up here because it's like, if he fights me on my property, it's like, I'm like, okay, come back up here then, come back up. And then he started like going towards you guys. He was like, no,
Yeah.
no, never mind, I wouldn't fight
A woman, but then he started
woman's
running
stuff.
up the hill to go after Lewis and I, which were coming down the hill.
But then like that was I spoke about this chat. Miko tweeted about it. Like we were all freaked out. We were all like everyone like the 5 people that were there like on the balcony, and there were more up top. Like we were more freaked out because we saw like the freaking baseball rock like come at me, but luckily hit the screen instead. So everyone was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then this is where I messed up. Oh, oh no, we'll bring that up after this part. So this is where I messed up, and this is my fault. So that night, after I obviously chased them away, I had to sit down with my roommates, and my roommates were like, "You cannot do that again. What if they had a gun? What if they had a gun?" And I was like, I knew they didn't have a gun because he threw a rock at me where he obviously wanted to attack me, but it's like he would have like if he had a gun he would have pulled, and that's why I was able to chase them away and stuff like that. And then and then the next day, I won't lie, chat. So right now I actually have a take it back to Ireland. Take it back to Ireland because I'm a bit freaked out. I'm a bit woo all over the place and stuff. And then the next day I wake up and I'm asking everybody, I'm like, did you get their face? Did you see anything? And we know about they showed us the Go House. They showed us well, obviously, people know who it is. And I was on a manic spree, and I was going to call every one of them out in separate TikToks and be like, why do you think this is okay? And that is my fault. That is my mistake. That is my mistake because if you go on their TikTok, there's 11 people they're following, and we only saw 4 people, but there was someone else driving the car, and there were 2 cars. So I just assumed for some reason they were all there trying to come. And my mess up was the only reason why I'm like my mess up is because it's hard to explain because the picture the guy showed us, where is it? And I can pull it up. Had like 7 people in it compared to the 11 following, and I was just gonna call them all out because I didn't know they had disbanded at this point. And I was like, this is who you support, this is who you do this. And I fucked up by saying one name and not doing all the others. And he is like, we still don't know if he was one of the people just yet. We still don't know because we have like a few of them that are unidentified. We only know who 2 of them are. But at the same time, that was a stupidity thing on my thing. I do apologize for that. I was manic. I should have done like done it all at once instead of doing one TikTok at a time, making a singular one for each of them. So after that, I was like, no, instead of doing them separate, I will just call them all out from who they said they were from the Go House and their names. And so I started naming everyone that the Go House, was following, because I didn't realize the Go House was disbanded at this time. I really thought that they're all still together, and I'm like, how are you gonna let people do that? How are you gonna support these type of people that roll up on a Sunday at 1 a.m. and when you get turned away, you keep trying and you keep like knocking, you put your foot in the door, and then you get the others, and it keeps going, and then you throw a rock at the thing. No, not that they don't deserve the apology, chat, because right now we only saw like 4 people, someone else that was driving, and we only identified 2. So it was wrong of me to name random names when possibly some of them could not be identified because the house is broken up now. So that is the fault that I will take. I shouldn't have done that. That was a dangerous move, and that's why, I freaked out. But then after all that, we had a little freak out last night with the noises, and an Uber driver pulled up, and he was in a Dodge Challenger, which is what they were driving, and this was in daytime, and I freaked out. I almost ran in the elevator, and that's like so embarrassing because I was so like confident and like scary that night, but it was more like a fight or flight thing. Um, you blame someone not involved, but they showed us pictures of like all eight. They were like, "This is us. This is us," and that's why I do take the fault on that. But are this is the thing. Are you sure he's not involved? Because there's still
There's
like
two unidentified
two
people.
unidentified people, someone that was driving, and they all said that they were from that house. So it's not confirmed he wasn't like not involved because he didn't reach out to me. But then this is where like I'm kind of like really ooh. So we wake up and one of the girls that were there made a TikTok, and she said that I yelled slurs at them, that I was yelling slurs at them, um, which I definitely did not do. I wouldn't. I don't know why I would do that, and I don't know. I think that's what makes me so scared is the fact if they're confident enough to roll up at someone's house at 1 a.m. and then they're also confident enough to, after being asked to leave, after being yelled at to leave, throw a rock at one of us, seeing that now they're like starting to like change their story and say stuff, it's insane. Oh wait, someone said something.
Yeah.
Where?
Scroll up. It said in the comment, she said that she thought it was slurs and curse words were the same thing.
Okay,
So she said that she thought slurs and curse words were the same thing. She used the wrong word. She used slurs. A curse is not a slur. So she used slur, and like people are thinking like.
But then the comments barely see it. So the comments like she posted the video and said I was saying slurs, and then in comments she was like, "Oh yeah, that's my bad. It was just a cuss word," but people are coming at me being like, "Why are you using slurs at them?" And I just feel like incredibly. I feel like I'm insane because we were so frightened during that, and now they're making up lies. And then she also said that like I was sick and that I possibly had COVID, and that was like the point of me spitting on them, which I was literally at a Beyblade tournament that day. QE always COVID test people. I wouldn't have rolled up with my friends if I felt sick. I wouldn't have rolled up there if I had COVID. I had a COVID test. I can call the Beyblade tournament people and prove it. I like
literally just did a COVID test.
We bought one right now to prove it. I'll do one right now. So it's just like it is defaming like okay.
And like here's the one right here that proved negative. We just did this like 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. We have another one we're gonna do right on stream.
Because I didn't feel sick, but she was saying it where I'm starting to like. It's insane because everything she's saying is a full-on lie, but then I'm like, I want to make sure because and what's really freaking me out is like my TikTok comments were like, yeah, but you yelled slurs at them, or yeah, but like you spit on them when like you were ill or stuff like that, and I'm like, none of that is true. None of that is true. Hold on, I'm gonna take a COVID test now to prove it. I'm gonna like do COVID test now to prove it, and this is why, chat, like I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because if they respond again with any more lies, it will have to become a legal case, and I will have to get all the like people that were here that night and we won't be allowed to talk about it publicly. So I'm just saying what's like. Oh. And then I think the reason why I'm just a bit all over the place is like, don't do a COVID test live. Wow. I'm that confident that I'm not sick. She called me sick. If I don't, I'll do one live because I'm not sick. And she was saying that I might have COVID when I know for a fact I don't. Ooh. Ooh. Legal issue won't do anything. It's not a thing. I shouldn't read that. Okay, I don't owe her anything. But the issue right now, chat, is she is lying to her viewers, saying that I said slurs at them. Do you know, like, how, like, that is a big issue. They trespassed on our property, they threw a rock at me, and I think the only safe point I have is in her video, she made up 2 different lies that I had COVID, and, like, they wanted to get in the house so bad where if you knew I had COVID, why were you trying to, if you thought I had COVID, why did you come in? Like, why would you come in?
And she also admitted to trespassing on the property and also admitted that someone threw a rock. So like she literally admitted and I have the TikToks saved. I saved them all. In case they try to delete them, but they literally admitted to illegal activities. They literally admitted that someone threw a rock at her, a man threw a rock at a woman, and they admitted to trespassing onto the property.
And then they made up 2 different lies. But should we talk about the Instagram?
Oh, okay. So, should I show the pictures of the Instagram? So
I'm worried
we had
if
okay.
they come back, yeah.
We had a video of the.
So we have a video of them like when they were like.
She showed it. She showed it on stream the last time. And we were trying to find who the person was, what they looked like, and stuff like that. So I was going around looking at the Instagrams and stuff. I luckily happened to do this like a day or two before like anything got out. And I found the Instagram and I screenshotted and I found one of the person like that was in it. I screenshotted the Instagram photo of the outfit that he was wearing from that night. And then when the story comes out, they deleted that photo of the outfit that matched the outfit that he was wearing in the video. Yeah, the video is a little blurry, but you can totally tell like it was a. Should I say what the no? It was
Balenciaga.
It was a Balenciaga sweater that has the word Balenciaga. Like you're an idiot to be like committing illegal activities while wearing designer clothing. Like it's like you wanted to be caught. So we found him, and the reason why we know that he's guilty. One, they admitted to him being here on camera when they were making their statement. They literally admitted to being here. And 2, like the admission of guilt, in my opinion, is that he deleted the photo of the outfit that he was wearing the night that he came in.
We got so lucky that PE screenshot it because he saw how scared we all were in the house. So there was like a few people that saved us. Like you guys helped find and who it was because we were freaking out. So we were lucky that we had a hangover that night because the thing is like in the moment I can do fight or flight, but then after I was like, me and Miko are looking at apartments now. Like it kind of ruined this whole like house stuff doing that. But oof.
Like they're obviously their credibility is not credible at all because they literally just committed 2 crimes in a row, admitted to it, and made lies about like what happened throughout the night. So it's like there's 4 things against them right there. Like,
but I am relieved that like even though she did make 2 lies, chat, I know I can promise, but I also have witnesses that was there with us. I did not say slurs. I did not say I was not sick with COVID. I was well, we're waiting on this one. I know, but I was not sick with that. But then also the fact that should I say it? Hold on. So she was creating up in the video she was saying a lot of like lies that didn't happen, and then she also like misgendered our friend.
She said a man answered the door,
and it was obvious. She has long hair. She got titties.
Yeah, it's our transfer. She has titties. She has long hair.
She misgendered our friend, and she's like, this guy comes to the door, and like, this is our friend who she recently was in a shooting, and this was when they put their foot through the door, and it's just like one thing on top of the other.
How do you misgender someone during Pride Month? Like that's fucked up.
How do you misgender someone that's obviously a woman? But I had like, it is just, I just want to like, because she said 3 different lies that didn't happen, I wanted to clarify here because obviously the comments for my thing were like, how are you going to do that when you said a slur? How are you going to do, which I didn't. How are you going to do that when like, you spat on them when you have COVID? I don't. I'm not sick. I don't know why she said that. I didn't spit on them. I spat beside the car when they were in our property as a warning shot. I said this on the other stream. I literally said, and then the fact there's just so much inconsistency. But it's like it is a serious situation at the same time because now because of this, our house is kind of out there, knowing they can like come up and knowing that like three of them are still unidentified. Oh yeah, knowing that like three of them are still unidentified is what freaks me out more too. I know that they said we're all from the Go House, and that's once again I was dumb for just saying names straight away. Are you gonna make another video? It depends. We have to see where we're going right now. The only reason I'm doing the stream is to kind of explain my side, but it depends on how it goes, whether we do have to take this to like a lawsuit or whether we have to it'll get sorted. But and then like well, to be fair, she kept lying during it. She also said that I threw a vase at them. First of all, who has a vase in a games room? But I did not throw a vase at them. Thankfully, like we have so many on her side. Gina was there. Gina is the one that picked up the Connect 4. It was a plastic Connect 4 set at them that I threw because of the whole ass baseball rock they threw at me. And that's why, remember, I have the VOD. I was embarrassed because it floated down and all the pieces went everywhere like confetti. But then in her side, she was like, she threw a vase at our car and it smashed into pieces. And I'm like,
it was literally a piece of plastic. Like it was literally a thin piece of plastic. It's a Connect 4 board. We were literally having a board game night. Like it wasn't a rager. It wasn't anything. No one was wasted. Like we literally were just having a board game night.
She also did say that about you too. So she said the like two men that came down, were drunk, but
I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol in about 6 months.
He's sober.
I don't drink anything. So for her to say that, I even have videos on my TikTok saying like I'm proud of myself. I'm 5 months sober. I don't drink. And for her to say that I was drunk is kind of fucked up because like I've been really good the last 6 months and like we go out, like I get offered drinks all the time. I do not take them.
I was just like ugh, ugh. And that yeah, so people are like, oh, are you calling the cops? Did you talk to the cops? In like the comments too, they're like, if you were that afraid, if you're so freaked out and we're attacking them, why didn't you call the cops? And we did call the cops. They didn't come. I said this on the first stream where it's freaking me out more that they've twisted it and put lies into it. But I know I see a lot of people in chat being like, this can be more dangerous because it can be like talking, like doing it publicly, and that's what I'm saying. That's where we're gonna see where it goes from here. This is the last I want to talk about it. I have my flight to Ireland. I'm looking at apartments. I'm like, and this is the thing, chat. I'm not like leaving this house because we have this house for a while, but I will use it as my stream house. But I genuinely don't feel safe like anymore sleeping here because we were lucky that we had a board game night. We were lucky that we had the Beyblade tournament because it would have been so much scarier if they'd come at 1 a.m. on a Sunday and we didn't have like a bunch of people here. So right now I think like at the time it was fight or flight where I felt confident against them, but now I'm like, I think also the fact that 3 of them are unidentified kind of freaks me out. But the reason why I wanted to say this was because of the fact that she said I had COVID and I like that's why I was spitting on them. I said slurs. I threw a vase at them. She also said that Pete and Lewis said that they could come in, or like, and that was not. You guys turned them away several times.
We literally said that there's people upstairs. They're not going to feel comfortable with random people coming upstairs. Like, you can't come in. And they just insisted, and like I said, then they showed us like, oh, we used to live here, we're influencers, blah blah blah. Like, I'm trying to use their clout to like get into the house or whatever, or to get into the gathering. The gathering was a private event. It's not like this house. It's private events. Like, they don't have rager parties like these other content houses that everyone's invited to or anything like that. It was only the people that were at the event and the people that lived here. That's all that was here. It was not a rager. It was nothing. It was literally a board game night. We all were like, every single one of us were just around one table. Like, enough people. Like, it couldn't be a rager if every single person fit around a table.
But and she was saying that you guys were letting them in, but we have the video proof of Lewis like being screaming at them like fuck off. Like, he was like, it's just such a weird scenario. No, this isn't Lewis next to me. This is Petey. We could get Lewis to talk about his side too, but like, you guys saw the video that I posted of it. I'm trying to think if there's any more points because this is probably the last I'm going to talk about it on stream, depending if I can still get my flight on Friday.
But like, the moral of the story is they admitted to trespassing, they trespassed, and they literally admitted to throwing a rock, which is, I don't know if it's assault or battery. I don't know the legal terms, but it's one of those. Like, they literally threw a rock. They admitted it. They admitted their wrongs. Anything that we did was not illegal or anything like that. They admitted to like crimes. Literally, like idiots, admitted to crimes, and I'm happy that they did that, because literally that's proof for us. It's more of like a he said, she said type situation, and we're the ones with the property damage. We're the ones with the video of them and matching them to the thing, and we're the one with the video of them admitting to what they did.
But
I think that we discussed.
That's everything that I just wanted to cover, because after seeing what she said and like seeing the way they twisted it, I didn't want to talk about it again. But when I realized how like much lies were there, I felt like I did have to come here, because if I didn't speak about it again, it makes it look like, oh yeah, I did not. I can guarantee, I know usually I'm like, I promised my cat's life. I am so lucky we had so many people in the house as witnesses. I am so lucky that we had so many people in the house as witnesses, and we had the video proof, and we have the proof that he deleted his thing. Yeah, if I had COVID, why would they get in the house with COVID?
And we don't know these people. Like, we've never met them. We had no clue. Like, the guy seemed like shook when we didn't know who they were, or like when they lived here. Like, I don't give a shit about your clout. But
why won't you say her name? Because I messed up, because they said they were all at the Go House, but we only know 2 of them now, and 3 of them, and if there are more in the car, are unidentified. And I was making TikToks saying like everyone's name just from the Go House, and that was pure stupidity on my behalf, because we don't know who the rest are. We don't know. She didn't confirm any names too. And I'm not excusing that behavior because I was like, freaking out or manic. That is something I did wrong, and I genuinely apologize for putting several different names out there just because you lived in the house. At the time, I assumed it was still a house together, and it was like all one thing, and it was that. And that's where I take the fault, because I know 3 of them are still people from the Go House, but I named like 7 different people, and that's not okay. So.
And this is, like I said, this is gonna be like the last time we're gonna discuss this. We did our story, they have their story out there. Like, it's done. Like, if they literally did a few part video like if they have more to add, I really feel like it's like them like trying to battle with us or make up more lies or whatever to try to save their ass. But like when like at the end of the day they admitted to trespassing, they admitted to throwing the rocks. That is two illegal things right there. Like we did nothing illegal. The worst thing that happened was she called them a cunt, which isn't even that bad. She does it on stream. Like it's not like it's not a slur or anything like that. And even she admitted in her comments that she didn't use slurs. She just said cunt. So that's using the word slurs, especially on the internet, is like a big fucking deal. That could have been really catastrophic, especially knowing how people are on Twitch and on the internet and stuff like that. So I think it's very important to point out that it was literally like, get out of here, you cunts. Like that's literally all she said. She said it like 2 times or something like that. Like that was.
I definitely said it more than 2 times. I can say I know I used cunt a few times, but I didn't say like anything else. And so moving on from this chat, I wanted to say it here because I wanted to like give my side. I wanted to like just drop all the like ways she twisted it and the lies they said, and from now on, if you know if anything more will most likely be a legal suit. So I'm sure you guys, if it goes on, will hear about this again, but it will be probably months after if we do have to take this to court. Right now it's like legal issues are a big thing, where I think the smallest thing would just be a restraining order, but that's why this is going to be the last we talk about it, just to protect ourselves. We do have the screen door, broken through. We do have the window cracked, but we do have to keep that for if it goes anywhere further, because what about the vase? It wasn't a vase.
It was literally a plastic Connect 4 thing. There was no vase, there was no shattered glass, there was nothing. It was literally Connect 4. We were having a board game night. The board game was next to her and she threw it. That's all. Didn't hit anyone. Didn't hit anyone.
Embarrassing. That was a board game I threw.
I know. Didn't hit anyone, didn't hit the car, it hit the floor. That's all. It did not hit anyone. It was nothing. And that was after we got rock. Well, she got a rock thrown at her and Lewis.
I hate America. I hate America.
It's LA, girl. It's
I'm more embarrassed because I'm always like, I do stuff, and I had my Firefly, and now I'm like already booked. Like, it's for Friday, but
all I know is that if it was
PD
in
and
Texas,
the others are like, you don't have to go, you don't have to be that scared, and I'm like, well,
I mean, it would have been a complete different story if they trespassed in Texas or Florida. Let me tell you that. They're lucky it's California, and they're lucky that it was us and not someone that was a little crazier or that was armed. Like that they trespassed, and like I said, they were aggressive. So like I said, they're lucky that it was California.
You're milking the fuck out of this. She said 3 different lies about me, so I was like, we've been talking, like we spoke to someone and they were advising us, and I just want to confirm that what she said is like our lies, their lies. The part that she said was truthfully was that I chased them. I did chase them because it was right after the rock. It was right after the cop thing. I ran down, but then they drove the cars away from our entrance and then parked off the property and got back out. But I think now this is where we move on from this, because I understand a lot of you guys are like, oh, it's just like drama, it's Twitch, it's TikTok drama, but it's very different, chat, when you experience getting a rock thrown at you and smashing the glass right next to your head.
And strangers literally walking up to the house, like
being told to go away several times.
Yeah, and like you see other streamers, this is a common occurrence in other streamers' places. Like people have stalkers. You've had situations like
the razor stuff back in Ireland. Maybe I shouldn't have screamed cunt at them so many times, but I was manic. But I'm gonna walk up. I'm so embarrassed by Brian. I'll be back, and then we're not gonna talk about this anymore. you'll know how it goes within the months. If we do take legal stuff. But before I go, I just want to call all the lies. We did call the cops. We did call the cops. I did not throw a vase. I did not say any slurs. And I did not have COVID, and that was not why I spat on them. I didn't even spit on them. I spat beside the car when they were still in our property because the cars were outside. So I just want to clarify all that because I don't know why they're making up lies. So I'm gonna go wipe my face. We're gonna move on from that. PD, take it away.
So what's up, y'all? Enough about this type of stuff. I think we like kind of handle it. We don't really want to talk about it anymore. It's kind of been like an all-day situation. It's been quite a nightmare. Let's talk about positive things. How is everyone? I appreciate everyone for being here. We shut off subs and stuff like that, like notifications, but thank you for everyone who has subbed and donated, even though they're not on. We appreciate you. Yeah, so that was a nightmare, but the rest of the week was pretty fun. It was a good time. I'm having a great time hanging out with Minx. I'm loving that we're getting along so well, and I don't know. I'm excited for our next Dave and Buster's stream. That's my favorite. Hopefully, my group of old ladies come back to watch me dance, so I can find a sugar mama. Because LA is expensive and I need one. You like my tattoos? Thank you. I got most of them. It kind of sucks because like I have like Marilyn Manson that I got when I was like 17, and now all the drama that happened with him. I have a huge portrait of him on my arm, and that's kind of uncomfortable and awkward. That kind of sucks. But thank you. I appreciate all the kind words about that. But yeah, missing the ribs. Yeah, it's missing the ribs. It's just the head. You feeling better?
Not crying anymore. We
Good.
good now. We good. You know what? At least I got the American experience. I was like, LA, just LA stuff.
It's crazy what people will do for clout.
Well, let's move on from that because in chat you can't ask any questions. Please respect that because if it does get into a serious lawsuit, we have to keep all like get it up. Like get all the stuff. We have a bunch already, but isn't it though? It's more of a restraining orders are as serious as if they want to like actually and you know battle us back. Restraining orders if they're like okay agree, but the reason why I think it could be a bigger lawsuit is because of her TikTok and what she said. So from here we're not going to talk about it. I just wanted to say myself.
Well, one more thing, if they used to live here, they know the house like in and out, and that's pretty scary too. Like they used to live here, they know the entrances, they know the exits, all this kind of stuff. Like they've already trespassed on the property. Like who knows what they can do again, and that makes it a bit scary.
So let's move on. How do you move on from that?
By watching some funny videos.
Any funny videos? Made a bit of Reddit recap. Bit of an Expo OTK recap. Where's the Expo? But maybe I'll make it to the after party because of this. No, I haven't watched Love Island, but my mom was saying that
Yeah,
we should watch it. We have to watch it together because I used to watch it with my mom all the time.
I'm so happy that her mom loves her future son-in-law.
Even if she calls you. Oh.
It's hot as fuck in here.
Let me turn on the aircon.
Oh. It's hot outside today. It's like 90 degrees.
I wasn't
And
outside.
I know we haven't been outside yet, but it's hot. We could be in the pool. Instead, we have to deal with drama. But now we're gonna watch funny videos.
Now we are gonna. Where's the headset? Ugh. No, I didn't see the OTK Expo because we had stuff going on today. A few calls today. Are you taking a trip back to Ireland? So where I am right now with it is I have my flight booked for Friday at the moment. But we'll see.
I really hope she doesn't go, and I hope
We'll
you guys
see.
can try to convince her.
But
not to.
I will say that regardless, I will be looking, even if it's not going back to Ireland, I will be looking for a different place to live than here, just because of the doxing stuff too, and stuff. So, Ireland, together, standing tall, shoulder to shoulder. We answered Ireland's call. Why don't we all just move to like
Alaska.
Iowa?
Yeah, let's do it.
I hear like they've good pay there. Like never happens. This,
Good
like
pay in Iowa.
no, not good pay or like good housing market. Like
Yeah.
where it's not scumbag like LA and Ireland, and we can also, the grocery stores have way less people in it.
We can start a cult.
No,
I'm kidding.
God fucking damn it, Petey. God fucking.
I'm born and raised in New York City, and I lived in LA. Like I don't know what the fuck they do in Iowa. Like everything I hear is like scary in like the Midwest. I don't like it.
Okay, let's watch. No, I don't even know if funny videos would help me right. I'm like, what? Maybe. Okay, let's do a Reddit recap. For streamer house based in Iowa. I am done with streamer houses. I am done. I'm just glad that the reason I'm done with it isn't my roommates or any of those issues. It's just other issues. Minx. Canada free healthcare. She do be sounding fine. I mean, she do be sound fine. Moving with Ms. Love Island intros will be good. Okay, Reddit recap and Love Island intros. And then chat, I do have to go because I was supposed to be at the OT case thing. And your girl kind of fucking had a little freak out. What the? That's not real. That's not real. But how funny is that? Did you think that was real for a minute?
Yeah.
You did? You thought that was real?
No. It's not real. Why is it?
It's not real, you
it's
idiot. I wasn't jumping at that. Why did you think that was real? Are you on my side or... God fucking...
No, that's clearly not the car.
You thought that was real?
No. That's horrible that they even posted that. That's a parking lot.
It is a parking lot. I could tell straight away that it wasn't my house, but the fact that... I don't know, can I show it?
I mean, it's not you, so...
I know it's not me, but... Are you fucking kidding me? I wish I was that skinny. She got third leg, Petey. How did you think that was real?
I'm like blind. Like I can barely see a few feet away. Like it's blurry. They have purple hair. They're in a black dress. They're running around barefoot. Like what do you mean? Like but it's not her. And like honestly, like in this picture, like she's running after a Bentley, but he's running after a Bentley, and like the dude keeps posting in Bentleys and Rolls Royces, but he actually rolled up in a Dodge Charger. So that's another lie that he has. He posted it, the picture that he deleted was him in a Bentley with the Balenciaga thing on, and it was a Dodge Charger that he rolled up in, and like now there's a Bentley right there. So like it's just funny because like he thinks that like he's.
No, I'm just laughing because you were like, "Is it real?" Do you think I was jumping like the opposite way? I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh Vecna, yeah. Oh, I need to catch up on Stranger Things. Don't spoil it, please. Don't spoil it. Do not spoil it.
Blade tournament. Try Ultramax by Arm & Hammer.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, it's up to the max.
Nervous for your next Beyblade tournament? Try Ultramax by Arm & Hammer. Keeps you fresh and confident so you can go all the way to victory. Or at least you'll smell good while you're trying.
I don't buy deodorant. I actually don't.
I know. I have to deal with you smelling when we sleep.
Do I snore?
You do snore. No, it wasn't snort. You grind your teeth. I thought it was
okay.
snoring, but like you grind your teeth. It's so loud.
I'm like.
I find that so funny. I know I shouldn't, but
The grinding?
yeah. I find it, and like I really like that last one of the jumping and kicking the car. Like it's just the funniest shit because it's like.
How do you get all those bruises? I'm like anemic, so if I hit it, it'll like bruise like a
The bruises are from the when she like was falling during the thing.
I thought you were gonna say from the rock.
No, you didn't get hit by the rock. No, it was like when you did that like the adventure course or whatever, and you were like falling down and stuff.
Yeah, it was.
She's had a bump on her leg for like 2 weeks. That was
Okay, chat, would you
bad.
be freaked out by this? So remember the bump straight after Amaranth's event? It has not gone down. Feel it, Petey. Feel it's like it keeps getting worse.
That right
it's
there
like,
is bad, and there's a cut on it now.
It's like it's still
You're doing it the wrong way there.
a bump. It's like it's disgusting.
But it's like raised, and it's
It's
been
itchy.
It's been a while now, and it's still raised, so that's kind of scary.
Inflammation.
And like that's not the only.
It's infected.
I don't think it's infected. I mean, it's a bruise. I don't think a bruise.
But you saw me the other night when I was like.
You were picking at it.
I was like, this won't stop. This won't stop. Oh, itchy does mean healing. That's what my mom said too.
Okay.
I saw like 3 infections and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Stop saying botfly, Miko. Stop.
What's botfly?
Why don't you get banned again?
Poor Miko. Miko's having a terrible week.
Miko
we love
has
you
had
so
the
much.
worst week of her entire life.
We really love you. We're very thankful
Bless
for all
her
your
heart.
help today.
Bless her heart. She's genuinely had the worst week of her life.
Miko is like the glue of
And
us.
she's such a trooper through it. She's such a trooper. You could watch the Love Island intros or.
I'm done. I just need to pee. But then.
Yeah. Okay. Come back. And
You know I'm upset because I'm in sweatpants. I'd never wear sweatpants, and like I didn't change for shoes. I always look cute.
Wait, what is the AI photo website, chat? Dall-E. Poor Petey. He like has so much stuff to do and I've made him stay with me. I feel so bad. I was so freaked out. He's so good. He's so good. I have to create an account? Fine. Fine. Where'd he go? He went to the toilet. Dall-E Mini. Ah. Alerts are muted. Sorry. Are you keeping your purple hair a different color? I'll find out when I have time.
What?
Nothing.
What is this? Should I be scared that you're quiet? Are you gonna prank me or something?
No, of course not.
I don't know. It's you're never quiet. It's scary. She never shuts up. So to have her quiet is scary.
This is the the photo that you. This is how they did it. It's like an AI machine. You type in and then.
That's scary as fuck.
It's kind of like the deep fake thing. But like it takes a while. I guess they did say they have a better one.
Oh
Let
my
me
god!
try sign off with that if it's faster.
That's really scary.
Hi.
Thank you for the 8 months.
Oh my god!
Don't say the guy's working on it. Stop it.
Yo.
FBI agent.
Oh my god!
Never shut. She really doesn't shut up. That's why I love her.
Dan's
because
game.
I don't shut up either. Sometimes we talk over each other
We
at the
do.
same time.
Like we'll have a deep conversation and I'll be like, well, I'm done with your time. Listen to what happened to me today.
Well, I don't mind it.
If the house is broken up, maybe there's a couple of the members there that would be happy to help identify the ones who were at your
no.
house.
All the alerts are gonna come at one time now.
Oh my god!
I don't understand this.
Can you hit skip or?
Less than 3.
Is that not weird?
Who is that?
Oh my god!
I typed in because I said Tom because I was trying to do you because you're always at Dave and Buster's.
Less than 3.
It's no one and
Thank God it looks it's
Oh my
it's a
God.
straight person that I would never wear. I would never go out in something like that. Although I am wearing sweatpants like that person right now, so that's kind of maybe that is a little accurate. But
Wait, that's
I would never
creepy.
leave the house looking like that.
That's creepy. Wait, how could we do one of like Miko or Lewis?
I do have a Mortal Kombat machine though, and there's a Mortal Kombat machine that he's playing. So.
This AI is scary. You type something. So for the one that they did of me, what they typed in was
Oh my god!
manic purple-haired barefoot Irish cave woman sprinting after a car, knight in a black dress screaming. And isn't that?
That's so accurate. Oh my god, and it even has the. Oh no, I was gonna say it even has the slip that you had, but it doesn't. It's not.
Yeah, it has
Oh
the
my
other
god, that really looks like the barefoot picture that you posted. That one, that looks like a fucking caveman. I love it.
I wish I had those muscles. Okay, you type in something now.
I don't know. Who else are we cool with that we could type that's not gonna get mad? Because I don't want to upset people.
Dark-haired chess player.
Tossing the chessboard over because they lost.
Chessboard. Loss. I think like if you do it easier, it does more. Okay.
And you know.
Oh, dark-haired woman. Short.
And you know this is not true. They're the most respectful.
They would never, but it
people,
would be so.
And we all know that they won't lose a chess match because they're fucking amazing at chess. So this is just a deep fake.
Have you heard of this site before?
No, I'm actually like genuinely scared of it. I don't like AI. There was a movie on Netflix. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a girl and she was like a cam girl, and like someone like stole her account and pretended to be her and shit like that, and like she couldn't get her account back, and like it was some like crazy shit. And like I really think that's definitely going to happen, because like even Snapchat has like filters that are like AI that will like put someone else's face on yours using facial map. Some of them look terrible. I have a big horse face, so having someone on that has a round
You do
face,
not have a horse
I have a
face.
huge face.
You have a handsome face.
Thank
a beautiful face.
I feel like I look like the Easter Island totem, dude.
You don't.
But yeah, like I have a big face, so it looks weird on me, but like if you have the right like facial shape, like you can literally like mimic someone just from Snapchat, and like Snapchat is accessible to everyone, and it's like kind of really scary.
It is deep fakes, and like now this thing coming out is scary.
And now there's even like Adobe has a program where like if they'll like look at the sounds, like you can put a bunch of like sound clips of like people's voices and stuff like that, and it'll analyze it, and like you can literally type. It's like Black Mirror with the Miley Cyrus thing, where they made an album like based off her thoughts and her like old like.
No.
That's real. Adobe literally has that, where like it can make words for like if you have enough like sound clips and stuff like that, like. You can make words like, how do you think they make like those parody songs of like Donald Trump like singing "I Will Survive" or something like that? Like there's some words that he didn't even say, and they like piece words together and make it sound like a word. Oh my god!
This could be Andrea like distorted, or not? No, Alex. Oh my fuck! Wait, how do I go back? Oh.
Oh my god, why is it? Oh my god, that's scary. That's not Alex. That's like, that looks like a dead person. Oh my god, the ghost is gonna get us. This is the ghost. It has a blurred face and stuff like that. Like this is like the Ring type
I
shit.
think I'm more freaked out because I've never heard of this before now. Wait, okay, let's do another one.
Purple-haired girl.
No, not me again. No,
Speed
okay.
dating on Zoom.
Okay, actually, that's funny.
With multiple suitors she's not interested in.
Purple-haired, manic, speed dating lady on Zoom.
Yeah.
On Zoom. On Zoom call. I am so scared. This is how iRobot came about.
It doesn't have like nudes or anything on here, right?
No, it doesn't. Okay. But like, I'm more scared. Like, this is how iRobot came about. No, it's not. But it's like you haven't seen iRobot.
She always tells me, "Oh, you haven't seen this," or she'll name someone. I would have no clue who they are. That's most of our conversation. I'll mention music because I'm into music. She'll be like, I have no clue. Like we went to go see a concert at Pride, and I was like, oh, this person's playing. I really like them, and her name was Slater, and she's like, oh, I didn't really like his music, and like I think she listened to like Slayer instead of Slater, like the metal band. So we got to the thing, and she's like, I like this girl. I was like, this is Slater. This is who I told you to listen to, and like I really think that she listened to.
Yeah, no, I did not. It was not. It was a different song. This AI is gonna take over the world. This and a lot of other AIs are gonna take over the world. Bless me. Okay, I got a shit.
Again, this is
Starbucks coffee.
No, yeah, I shit like twice. I blew that.
Yeah,
bathroom
yeah, because you were like, no, use yours. I just shat.
Yeah.
But I've been holding it in because like we were all down in the room. I didn't want to embarrass myself.
My stomach. Maybe we got like food poisoning or something. 'Cause my stomach hurts too. We did eat a lot of fruit and shit
but,
last night.
should I show? It's
Yeah.
In fact, it's negative. Surprise. How the fuck do these beauty fucking gurus do it?
I mean, I think it's the ring light that's bouncing off of it. It's white.
There. Not pregnant. Oh, that is ew.
That's just that last one. Oh my god, that looks like. Oh my god, there was a girl called Uma Compton back in the day. She was like this like troll like Twitter account, and I mean it looks like a really fucking scuff version of her on the bottom. With why does that one have a mustache?
That's actually me on Zoom. That is so...
That's Uma Compton. That's like the scary version of Uma Compton. Oh my god.
Ew. Ew.
That looks like me when I photoshopped my pictures back in the MySpace days.
Ew.
Just blur the shit out of it.
Okay, you type something now while I go poop. But don't worry, it's not gonna be a long poop. It's literally just because I have to like test if it's watery or not. What?
Go. Go.
It can't be about me again. It has to be about someone else we know or you.
Yeah, sure. Of course it's gonna be her. Purple haired woman. Oh wait. I really don't want to do this because I don't know if it's gonna pop something up, and I don't know how. I don't really know how to work Streamlabs. So if it pops something up that I don't know, I'm kind of scared. But purple haired woman that is waiting in line for the bathroom because she is constipated. How do you spell constipated? I'm dumb, y'all. Right. Why won't it work? Did I spell it right? CONSTIPATED. I have no fucking clue. I'm dumb as shit. Too much traffic. I just did sound it out. CON. I guess it's STIPATI. I think it's right. I mean, you guys can see it right there. I don't know. Maybe you can't. Like, I honestly can't read that. I'm blind as shit. I was right. Yes. Come through American education system. Even though I failed English like twice in high school. I was good at math. I was terrible at English. Here. That's rare. No, I was really bad at. I was really bad. I was good at math and science, and I was really bad. And I was good at social studies too. Like I'm really good at remembering shit. It's kind of scary that like even like little details I remember. Like I'm neurodivergent, so I little things like fucking I remember. Like I remember where like someone put something like 3 or 4 days ago. I'm really good at that shit. But yeah, when it came down to English, like I couldn't. I was terrible at it. I also hate to read though. I think reading's boring. I think I was like the first generation of lazy internet person because like uh, I, I hated reading. Like if there was a fucking, I would always watch the movie instead of reading the book. But like as you all know, like the movies are like adaptations of the book, and like it's like never the same. So I would always write my book report like on the fucking movie, and it was wrong. Like the Shawshank Redemption, we were supposed to read, and I wasn't reading that shit. That's boring. That's boring straight people stuff. Like I don't want to be reading about that. So like, oh, I don't know if it's why I didn't read it. The movie sucked in my opinion. So I like funny movies. Like it was like some serious shit like that I don't have the attention span for. So yeah, I did the ooh, oh my oh my god, I hope we don't get doctor disrespected like out in the bathroom. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Why is it like an old woman? Oh my god, is she breaking the door down? What the hell is this shit? What is Minx coming? The whole reason why I did this is like as a joke is Minx is currently taking a shit for the third time today. So she will be back. I would hope it would be like within the next 5 minutes, but maybe it's a big one and it'll be like a half hour. I don't know. Anyway. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Is that what her bathroom looks like now? Or it looks like she's smoking a cigarette.
Bro. None of them look like me.
It's like an old woman. Why does this man look like he's high? Honestly, I had an hour and a half of sleep
He did.
today. I was trying to deal with what we dealt with. I slept for an hour and a half. I'm fucking tired, but here I am in my pajamas.
So chat, I think we're gonna end because I do have to go place that's far away from home. If anyone else in the house wants to speak about it, they can on their own stream, but like, you know, that. Thank you guys for hanging out. Next time you see me, I'll either be back at my old setup, actually not my old setup because my sister took my room in Ireland, or here. We'll see. Let's raid. Let's raid Blau. Blau is doing some GTA roleplay right now, chat, so that'll be fun. A fun little stream. Go give him some love. Go give him some love. And I will see you when I see you. Tell your dude to shut up. How about you shut up?
Yeah.
How about you shut up? Cunt.
Better be careful.
Be careful.
They might say that you're. No, I'm not gonna even go there.
Yeah, no, I'll keep people updated somewhere else. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for being very chill. See you.
Bye.